Hey guys, welcome you all to week 4 of MATLAB course for mechanical engineers. In the last week live Skype sessions, we have come across the words like scalar fields and vector fields, and we have also seen some examples of them. In this video, we will be learning how to plot scalar fields and vector fields in MATLAB. To start with, say you have a scalar function phi is equal to x square y minus y square x. Let us take a value x equal to 0.2 and y is equal to 0.3, and then plot our scalar function, that is x square y minus y square x. With this information, if I plot a graph, I'll get a single point. If I type in phi here in the command window, then I'll get the value of phi as minus 0.0060. If we need multiple points to plot a scalar field, then we need to take x and y as an array. So let us take that in steps of 0.01 and we are reaching 1, and for simplicity let us say y equal to x. Okay, now if we run the program, it's throwing error, element of y's operator must be used, that is dot power, that is in line number 7. This is the mistake which many of the beginner programmers do. Let us add dot star for doing element wise operation. So if we do that and run the program again, yeah, the program ran well, and we can see phi as an array of 1 by 91, that is 1 row and 91 columns. So with this information, if we plot the graph of phi, you can see that it is coming out to be a straight line, but it is not making much sense. If we look into the graph like this, to make it look good, let us move on to this one note. Let us understand what to do now. So if we have x and y, so this is x axis and this is y axis, let us calculate the scalar function phi at every point from 0 to 1 for a particular x and y. That means we are creating a mesh. For this value we are going to have a specific scalar function, and for this value also we are going to have a particular scalar function, and for all the values we are going to have a scalar function. So how do we do that? So for that, let us move on to MATLAB. MATLAB has an inbuilt function called meshgrid. So let us take a look of how that looks like. xxyy is equal to, this is the syntax, meshgrid of x comma y. Let us execute this line by selecting that and pressing F9. Let us evaluate this and see what happens. So you can see that xx and yy are two-dimensional matrices. What meshgrid command does is it takes two one-dimensional matrices as an input and converts them into two-dimensional matrices. Okay, so let us have a look at xx. So you can see that the elements of the column of xx are same of all the columns, and similarly if you look at yy, you can see that elements of particular row in all the columns are same. Now that we have xx and yy as grid in xy plane, let us calculate phi at all the points in that grid. For that, all I need to do is convert x and y to xx and yy. So now if I run the program, you can see that my phi is also a matrix of 91 by 91, that is it has also become a two-dimensional matrix. So to plot xx yy and phi, we have a command. So ch is equal to contour f of xx comma yy comma phi. For now, you don't need to worry much about the meaning behind this line, but all you need to know is this is the x, this is y, and this is z, that is the contour you are interested in visualizing. Okay, and let us plot this. The program ran well, and you can see that we are getting a contour. Now that you have seen how the contour looks like, to make it pretty neat, what we do is we add a label, C label. Note that the spelling of label is label and not lable. And if we run the program again, you can see that the value of phi along the lines is shown. You can see that the value of phi along the lines is shown on the lines by adding C label C comma H. If you want to make it a pretty neat, if you want to make it much neat, then what you need to do is you need to map it by using jet color, then also add a color bar so that you can know what is the value of the particular color. See, it looks pretty neat. Then how are you going to verify whether it is correct or not? Then let us move on to OneNote for doing this. In the above equation, if you take xy as common, then what you are going to get is x into xy into x minus y. Phi is 0 if either x is 0 or y is 0 or x is equal to y. Okay. From the graph, you can observe that along the line y is equal to x, the value of phi is 0. This is how you can verify whether you have plotted the scalar field correctly or not. That's all for this video. Hope you guys liked it. If you did, like it, share it, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel eSkills, hit the subscribe button along with the notification bell. If you are interested in our course MATLAB for Mechanical Engineers, then fill the Google form, link to which is given in the description. See you guys in the next video. Bye.